What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I get in some of these 10,000 steps today. You guys know I was at the gym. I came over here to Woodward to see about the parade. There's no parade happening. I got here too late. I was at the gym too long. I was in the gym for 2 hours, and they had Woodward completely blocked off. It actually still is blocked off, which is why you don't see any cars out here. We got Detroit's finest keeping this area secure. Shout out to Detroit's finest, for real. I know that keeping a city like Detroit safe is a tall task. You know, you have a big city. With big cities, you got, more riffraff to deal with than other smaller areas. And I really do appreciate our men and women of the force who do their part in keeping people like me safe. I'm able to walk out here like this, the way that I am, and be carefree, largely because of them. So I salute them. And thank you guys for riding along with me this journey to 5,000 subs by the end of the year. Be steady making that progress. But let's get into the topic, y'all. And this, being friend zoned, all right? Being friend zoned, I don't recommend you be in the friend zone, okay? I don't think you should deal with women that friend zone you, because I personally don't think that men and women have enough in common for you to have female friends. Now, I've had pushback on that because people are like, oh, well, it's just the women you deal with. No, it's not the women that I deal with, because bottom line is I don't have these struggles. I don't get friend zoned. Women that deal with me oftentimes have romantic interest in me. The women around me, I typically friend zone them. So that's not my reality. But once upon a time, I was an Adonis, okay? And I did experience that friend zone stuff, but these were much younger years. So I've been on both sides, but I've been on this side way longer than I was the other side. But the game don't really change when it comes to that sort of stuff. When you're friend zoned by a chick, it's usually going to go about the same way, right? You're going to get used for boyfriend type favors and get none of the boyfriend privileges, okay? When she needs this and that, she needs you to come jump her car, she needs you to come give her a ride somewhere, she needs a loan, she's gonna hit you up for those things. But then the I'm horny, come bang me text message is gonna go towards somebody else. That's always how it is. And so I saw this one chick, she was complaining that these guys that she friend zoned, they didn't want to come help her. I guess she got some project going in the kitchen. She had like some granite or something like that, and she needed the pallet of granite to be moved from one place to another. This woman was trying to get 4 guys, who I would imagine she friend zoned, to get together like the Avengers or something and come over and help her move this. And that didn't end up happening. And just the entitlement. And it just goes to show you the modern woman, because this woman really was annoyed by the fact that these guys didn't want to be bothered with it. One of the reasons that a guy gave, I'm gonna go down the street here. We're gonna get off of Woolworths. Nothing's happening on Woolworth anyway. One of the reasons a guy gave was because he said he was gonna be hungover that day or something like that. I thought that was pretty funny. Like, whatever day it is, I'm gonna be hungover that day. Another guy didn't want to do it because he said there's football. He's going to be watching football. I don't know what the other two said, but those two, she gave those reasons, and she was pretty annoyed by it. So, I mean, really, she really thought that she could just hit up 4 dudes and they were supposed to just stop whatever they're doing and all get together to team up like the Avengers to move a pallet for her because I guess she's just so special or whatever. No, this is the sort of stuff that you deal with when you get friend zoned by a chick. Like, really, this is the sort of stuff you deal with. This is why I don't really recommend female friends. I'm not saying that you can't ever have female friends. I'm saying that When you, the guy, friend zone her, the balance of power is different. When she's friend zoned you, she's going to exploit you every single time. She knows you want more, and she's going to use that to her advantage. She's going to ask you to do this and that and this and that, and she knows that you're going to do it because you're trying to make a good impression. You're trying to earn your way out of the friend zone. She's fully aware of this, and she knows that because of that, you're more likely to say yes to stuff that other people will say no to. See, when you're the one who friend zone her certain stuff, she's just never going to bring to your attention. And if she does call you asking you for these favors, she's going to lead with financial compensation. Hey, can you take me here? I'll give you $30 to do it or whatever. She's going to lead with financial compensation. But when it's a chick that she knows you want her and she's just never going to give you the time of day, no, she's going to play you like a sucker every single time, like this chick was trying to play these dudes, but it just didn't work out for her. I'm assuming, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming she has no man. Because if she did have a man, then him and a few of his buddies, when they're out doing whatever, they could have just circled around over there like, hey, man, give me a hand with this real quick, and they go over there and do it. So I'm assuming that this is some chick that has no man already. I mean, do with that bit of information what you will. You know, that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. But I mean, in this case, it's a bad thing because she down bad. But this is the thing, man. Men and women, it's not impossible for men and women to genuinely be friends, but it is more challenging for men and women to just be straight up platonic friends. Because as I said, we don't have enough in common. If you subtract sex out of the equation, you'll quickly find that most of these women have nothing else to offer. You have nothing in common with them, whatever. You don't have the same interests. You don't have the same hobbies. It's just nothing really there. But when she needs a favor or something like that, she's looking for you to come do it for her. If y'all go to lunch, she's looking to you to pay like you're her boyfriend. If you guys go see a movie, she's looking for you to pay like you're her boyfriend. You know, you get the expenses tied to being her boyfriend, but you don't get any of the perks of being her boyfriend. So, you know, I've touched on this before about being friend zoned, and I got so much pushback, and a hit dog will holler. I even pointed this out then, back when I made that video. I said that you guys sound exactly like the type of dude that I'm talking about that's getting played. Because if this didn't apply to you, you wouldn't be so offended by it. You know, when stuff don't apply to me, it doesn't bother me. You know, you could say something, you could be wrong. It doesn't apply to me. Even if you are right about something, if it doesn't apply to me, you know, it's only people that this applies to. They're thinking about the relationships around them, women that they've dealt with, and it suddenly hits them. Damn, I was getting played something fierce, and I kind of knew it, but I didn't want to accept it. And now this guy is forcing me to look at something that I've tried so hard to ignore. People tend to get really angry when you make them face stuff that they don't want to face, or they've been trying really hard to never mind, ignore, downplay, sweep under the rug, you know, all of that sort of stuff. So this is no different, man. Let me know what you guys think about this sort of stuff. Hit me in the comments. Have you guys ever been asked to do, maybe not move something like this, but put together a bookshelf, or, you know, change a tire, just anything, boyfriend type stuff? And it's okay, man. It's okay if you were a simp before. It's okay. I think every guy at one point in their life was a simp. You know, almost like it's almost like a rite of passage. And I hate that that's the case, but it's almost like to evolve to being that guy that women genuinely desire, you have to first be a simp and kind of get, you know, played a time or two to where you finally learn your lesson and evolve to no longer be that guy and instead be the guy. Like, you want to be the guy that when you text her, you know, she's running over to let you smash, not being the guy who she's getting smashed and you're texting her asking, hey, what are you doing? We all, we all know what I'm talking about here. You text a chick, you don't hear from her all the rest of that night because she too busy getting her guts rearranged by some other dude, and then she texts you in the morning, oh, I was asleep. We all know that BS. You want to be the guy that was rearranging her guts, not the guy that's getting the text the following day talking about I was asleep. But at one point, I think every guy is the one who was making the text and she ignored. I really do. But you don't have to stay being that guy. You evolve and become the other guy. So let me know what you guys think, man. Has this happened to you, something similar? Hit me in them comments. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.